Welcome to Tostv Live. The frustrations of Arsenal football continues, people. Yes, it continues. 1 minute, you are happy that Arsenal scores a goal, and the other minute, you are deflated, entire. What are the boys saying? What are your thoughts about the game? It was a very frustrating game. A lot of finishes not going the way we planned. The defending was a bit nervous at some point. It was really shambolic the whole way. And when Pepe came in, we thought, listen, maybe we have a chance here. And all of a sudden, we concede a goal. What are your thoughts, people? The link is open. I'm going to get a few people in to come talk to us. I've invited a few people as well. But then again, if I'm many people in the studio, I have to manage it, and I will apologize in the way I'm going to manage it, of course, because I can't have too many people in the stream. It's going to be unmanageable. I'm going to be getting Mossy Boy on to see what he feels about the game. It's going to be a very quick one today because I found out that I usually spend so much time talking, but it's going to be a quick one. By 11 we should be out of here. Let's see if we can get Mossy Boy in. Hello, Mossy Boy. How are you doing?
Yes. Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm good.
It's a frustrating game, isn't it? It's a very frustrating game. Listen, I was just saying it on my Instagram now because I haven't posted a lot, but I have to post about this. I did say that Arsenal are like a VAR right now, because when you know how VAR is. When you score a goal, you're waiting to see whether it's offside. And I think now before Arsenal fans are gonna celebrate, they need to wait like maybe 5 minutes first to see if everything is intact before they celebrate. Because I was just celebrating and I was already saying, you know what, we have a lifeline, and all of a sudden,
I have not even finished. I saw the board 4 minutes. I said a team cannot score past us in 90th minute. 4 minutes is nothing. We should be able to see. You see, when you're talking game management of Arsenal is so poor. We've played. I'm not sure whether I don't know when last we actually play a game with no clean sheet. We play about nearly 14 or 15 games now, and we have never kept a clean sheet. We have never ever kept a clean sheet for 14 games. That is absolutely staggering for Arsenal Football Club. Today, the game, it feels like a loss to me. Look at the way the other team, it feels like a win to them, because they know that we will be coming to their stadium. The pitch is not as good as Emirates, which they will be used to anyway. And all they need to do is to defend. They don't need to score to kick Arsenal out. They don't need to score. They can play 6 at the back if they want and just tell Arsenal, come and break us, come and score. And they will just rely on counter-attack. I was watching the game today. When Ceballos comes in, what I tell my brother-in-law is, oh my days, why? We don't need any other attacking midfielder. We need, if you want to shut the game down.
But Ceballos was not coming to attack.
I know, I understand why. What I'm saying is, hear me right. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not saying it's Ceballos that cost the goal, right? I'm saying is, we are 1-0 up. It took us maybe probably 80-something minutes before we get that one goal that we got. What I'm saying is, you should bring either a centre-back or another defensive midfielder that can play as a centre-back. We got Mari on the bench. Bring Mari in and play 5 at the back and just shut everything down.
But wait a minute. But was that the problem though? I felt the problem was a lot of things, right? First and foremost,
what is the problem? Tell me what the problem was.
I'm speaking, right? Bad finish from Saka, in my opinion. Bad finish from Lacazette. They should be putting away those chances, whether we like it or not. And we shouldn't be getting to a point where we're going to be having a nervous breakdown towards the ending. Because at the end of the day, you could find out that these guys were not even confident when Slavia Prague were coming at us towards the last 5 minutes. After we scored that goal, we looked really nervous. And when ARTETA made those substitutions, I felt ARTETA should have made those substitutions a bit earlier. In my opinion, I thought he should have made them a bit earlier. I thought he made them a bit too late, in my opinion. But then again, let's forget about that for now. Let's look at Lacazette. Let's look at Lacazette. Lacazette, and this is what Military Guna was saying about the finishing of between Aubameyang and Lacazette, for instance, right? He should be finishing. He should be finishing that. He should be finishing that, in my opinion, right? I felt that he didn't realize that this guy was gaining on him, but you should have seen that. And he took his time. He didn't speed up. He didn't push the ball further as he should have done. He was kind of a bit lackadaisical, and then that guy came close to him and then realized, oh shit, I have to put away this ball. So I think he panicked. For me, I felt he panicked because as soon as that guy gained close to him, he realized I have to get rid of this ball. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, Epic, how you doing?
I'm good.
Jonathan, how are you guys doing?
I'm good.
I hope you're not here to come and troll us, because we're here to come and analyze. Because you're already smiling. This is not a smiling matter now. And by the way, guys, I will have to control the crowd here today. Just I'm apologizing beforehand, because I'm probably going to get a few people more. If they come in, then I'll have to shuffle. I don't want too many people. It's going to be unmanageable for me if I'm going to get too many people. So I have to shuffle it. Right? Okay. Let me just pick a few comments and we get straight to it. I want us to get straight into player ratings because I don't have the time today. I have to finish by 11. All right. JC, poor game. The substitutions came on, made a difference, and then we conceded. It hurts watching this team next Sheffield United. The next week, put in a performance of our lives and get a win in the semi-final. I don't know what you guys feel about the game coming on next week, but listen, Ricardo. But remember, Tade never blames the manager. I'm not even gonna give you oxygen today, Ricardo. Epic, if you're not gonna give me analysis, I'm not gonna respond to you today. Thank you, Santa Claus Arsenal, for making my day. That's you, Epic. Ricardo, he needs to join up with Terry. You guys are not even serious, man. Give me analysis, man. Give me analysis. I don't want all this. Give me analysis.
All right.
Even if I thought it was a poor game tonight. Your defense is worrying. Hang on a minute. Your defense is worrying in the way you're giving away goals. Listen, we've tried different combinations of defense, right? And whether we like it or not, right? The best defense that's given us clean sheets this season, I still maintain it's a partnership between Rob Holding and Murray. Now, that's the partnership that's given us the best defense this season. I don't know what the partnership is anymore.
They've played together in that 14 game. They still don't keep clean sheet in that 14 games that we played that we haven't. They've played two of them played together. We still concede.
Who?
Murray and Holding. Yeah, we still concede. Yeah.
When? Tell me when.
I can't remember the game. I can't remember the game they played together. We still concede.
Murray played 3 games with and this is not an argument. I just want to want you to get your facts right, okay? Because I'm very sure of this. Murray and Holding played together, and then he went injured. And those 3 games they played, they kept a clean sheet together.
Just 3 games,
and he got injured because they didn't really play together that much. He got injured. Okay, so I just wanted to put that out there. Anyway, Epic, what's your take on this game quickly?
For me, right, the most part of the game. It's Arteta's fault for making those changes too late, and you've put all your subs in the 80th minute. What was the point of that? Although you put one of your subs as Pepe, you managed to score, but that was kind of too late to make them even more of an impact. You see what I mean? And it's a normal Arteta standard game, man. I don't think you should be shocked.
Guys, sometimes I think we just put every blame. I don't get it. You want to ignore the chances that were missed by these players? Do you really want to ignore that?
Of course,
all the blame on the
Tade, 1 second. One question for you. There is a guy that mentioned in the comments earlier that you never blame the manager. And you said you're not going to give Ricardo. Is it Ricardo? And you said you're not going to give him energy tonight. The guy.
I wouldn't because I wouldn't because I want analysis. I want analysis.
I know you want analysis.
Don't come here and tell me stuff about I do this. If Arteta should do something wrong, I will say it. And I was the first person to say that he should have done.
Are you telling me? But no, what I'm trying to say is we've been coming to this show for once. I've never seen you blame the manager for once.
What do you mean? What do you mean for once?
You always defend him. You always defend him. You always defend the manager all the time.
What do you mean? How?
I've never seen you. I've never seen you blame the manager.
So that means you were very
deaf. Who put the player out there? It's the manager that put this player out there.
Excuse me. That means you were deaf just now when I actually said that I felt you should have done the substitutions right. What does that mean? When I said this in the beginning of the show, did you not hear me say that I felt he should have made his substitutions early? And how many times have I come on here and said that he makes some of the substitutions late? Is that me agreeing with his substitution?
I've never heard you say that.
I personally,
So you're telling me that what I just said now that you agreed with was me accepting what Arteta did in terms of substitution? Answer the question. You just agreed with me. You just agreed with me. No, you can't just be fed up, because you just agreed with me when I said I felt he should have done better with the substitutions.
Well, with all due respect, I haven't heard it.
What you guys fail to understand. Do you know what you guys fail to understand, right? Is the bigger picture. And I'll give you an example of where I'm coming from. Mossy boy, say for instance now, like, I love you as a brother, right?
Yeah.
Or on a general scale, I see what you're trying to do and what you're trying to achieve, right? Mm-hmm. Does that mean that I'm just gonna throw you out the window every single chance I get when you do something wrong? Is that how we should be?
Yeah,
no.
but
Tade, listen.
Right.
What I'm saying that you're not getting is you seem to want me to be very biased against Arteta. I don't get it. Why?
No, listen, Tade. Listen,
that's not what we're talking about.
Let me explain.
Okay.
Right, Tade. Right. The thing is, yeah, you just take most of the time. I get that you take most of the blame of the manager, and you just blame the players. But it's not his fault. It's not the players' fault if they get picked every week, and they do, and you play the same old team, and you know what kind of result you're gonna get. Like, it's not a surprise.
Tell me who you would.
And also, wait. And also,
who would you have played today? Who would you have played today? Tell me,
bro. Listen, let me.
No, tell me. I'm getting frustrated. I'm sorry.
No, bro.
Because what you guys have said,
let me finish my point.
Like you guys are not even listening to what I'm saying.
No, bro. Let me finish what I'm gonna say. Yeah.
Finish.
Of course. Put some perspective on the game as well. Everyone has a blame in the game. Players missing chances, like flipping Lacazette through on goal and hits a crossbar. Should have scored, no doubt. But so many opportunities during the game to score. Okay, it's a collective thing, but unfortunately, but I don't think you would accept this. Most of the blame is going to go to Arteta.
This guy.
Yeah, feather dust. Yeah, he's using a.
Sorry, this guy's always picking on me. I don't know why. Listen, what?
Okay,
look, listen.
Okay,
listen,
what
listen,
I want to say now is okay. Tade, well, let's forget about the manager. Okay, I agree with what you said. He made the substitution late. Okay, what I want to kind of I want to.
Well, I just want to. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you, right? Why did you then say that you never hear me blame the man? I don't get it.
No,
you didn't.
When you said it again, because you always even though when you say no, listen, even though when you say the manager made the substitution late, but we're saying that Arteta is not good enough for the job, you still kind of try to defend him now. Okay, he's the player still. You understand what I mean? He's the one that's picking the team. This is what
I don't get from you guys. It's almost like saying that when someone makes something wrong, then I should condemn him to death.
No.
I don't get it.
This is where I'm coming from. So, but no. Wait. The chance we given this guy, I've seen enough of him. The chance we've given this guy.
Listen, bro.
Unai Emery doesn't have the chance.
Can I just say?
And he hasn't been at the club longer than Emery.
Yeah, listen. You know,
we get rid.
Is that how bad it is? Yeah. All Arsenal fans got Unai Emery off as your manager. Rightly so, it was terrible for you guys, okay? But the way he's doing Villarreal right now, it's amazing. He's probably gonna win the Europa League. It's gonna be a massive slap to his Arsenal fan faces, because it just. I mean, and plus, have you seen the record of Arteta? He has like a 42% win rate. That is bad. 42%, and yet you could accept that. I'm sorry. Is that do you think is that good enough for Arsenal standards? Just answer my question. 42% win rate, is that a good
42,
enough
Are you
standard?
asking me, or are you asking most? Are you asking me?
Both of you.
To me, that's not. I want to bring something in, and I'm really sorry for going back to this part. If we still have, I'm saying it, if you still have Arsene Wenger at that club today, first of all, we're not going to be 9th or 10th in the table.
That's for sure.
Secondly, we're not going to be playing this type of football. We're going to have our identity. The way we are playing right now, Tade, I really want you to agree with me. We don't have no identity. Those players look unfit. I'm not saying like maybe probably unfit, like injured. They don't look fit playing on the football pitch. It's like they just
this
I don't know what sort of training they do. I don't know what sort of fitness.
To be honest with you, right? To be honest with you, I don't want to go on a long-winded argument today. I'm not even gonna lie, because it's something that we have to really discuss at length, right? We have to discuss this at length.
Yeah.
For you guys to understand where I'm coming from. And I keep telling you guys, I keep saying it, and I'll keep saying it. You guys are expecting too much from these players. I swear to God, you guys are expecting way too much from these players.
But then
Can I finish? That is the major mistake. That is the major mistake we've made from day one. That is the major mistake. I have been saying this for a long time, not just this season. Not this season. Now, Epic asked a question about whether I'm accepting of where we are. No, I am not accepting of where we are. The question you probably should be asking me now is, what was I expecting at the beginning of the season? That's the question you should be asking me. And then maybe you, Ricardo, every single person that keeps having a go at me saying I'm supporting ARTETA, I will understand where I'm coming from. The question you should be asking me, what was my expectation? What was my expectation? Okay. My expectation was not for us to win anything this year, this season, because I knew how crap we were. I knew it was going to be a rebuilding process. This is one of the things I've been arguing with different people for a very long time. For you to build to make us go back to where we are, you need to break down the foundation. The foundation of this club is crap. And I knew from day one that it's going to be hard. And I've been saying this from day one. But you guys are expecting five-star performance from 2-star players. I don't get it.
Yeah, Tade, I understand what you're saying, but I still believe. I still believe with this player that we have right now.
It's not 9th place.
There is the problem.
They can give. They can give more. There is the problem. You can still get more out of them.
There's the problem.
Getting more out of those players relies on the manager.
Look at Thomas Partey losing ball left, right, and center.
Look, Thomas,
losing the ball left, right, and center.
This is what I want to say now. You see Thomas Partey, the way
Joe was right.
Go and watch Thomas Partey at Real Madrid. He's a machine. And with this, I don't know how he just lose form. They just drag him all the way down to
look at the people he's playing with. Look at the people he's playing with. No, look at the people he's playing with. Because the other player around him, the manager is not getting the best out of them. What do you expect from him? The manager is not getting the best out of them. I see. And then he decided to turn Partey into someone that just loses the ball right left, running like a headless chicken. Do you know how many times he lost the ball today?
I see. I know.
I wish Joe was here. I really wish. I wish Joe was here, right? Joe keeps texting me every day. He keeps texting me every day. I keep defending Thomas Partey. Joe was in my DM a few days ago saying, Tade, I told you Thomas Partey is not. He keeps coming into my DM and I keep defending, but I can't even defend him anymore. I can't defend. Look. Like I said, should be putting away his chances. Even Saka, we've been saying this for a long time. Saka needs to improve his one-on-one finishing. He needs to. It's frustrating. Why can't he put that on target?
That goal, like I said, missed. They need to just divide his wages into two and send him back to France. Trust. It's not. I'm sorry.
I'm getting angry. I'm sorry. I'm getting angry, guys. Yeah, it is what it is. Listen, I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. Yeah, let's just go on with the show, please. Can we give this guy a rating, please?
0. 0.
But if I'm gonna give him a rating, because instead of the assist, I would give him 3.
3.
Because of the assist.
0. 0.
You know what?
Seriously, it's not a joke.
Travis Scott gets a 0, mate. Travis Scott gets a 0.
But is it fair for us to rate him though?
No,
let's
zero.
give him something.
He set up the assist, so we're gonna rate
Let's
it.
give him a 3. Let's give him a 3. Let's give him a 3. All right. Just before that, let me just take a few comments because there's so many comments.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah.
Did you want to say something?
Gruner, yeah, I was gonna say something. Yeah. Military Gruner says, "Why do you hate on ABBA?" For me, ABBA offers nothing. His all-round game is absolute rubbish. He used to have like a He used to have a one-trick pony, use his pace, cut inside, and score a goal. Now players have figured out how he plays against him. Now he's been completely rendered useless, and ever since that contract, that he's been given 375k a week, he's been absolute rubbish, and so he's just a goal scorer, not a good player. I'm sorry. Carry on.
Okay. Thank you for that interesting analysis. I have nothing more to add to that because yeah.
Seriously,
Anyway,
Epic says it all. Trust.
I have nothing more to add to that. Tony Blackwell, Arsenal had no impact in the game, just a couple of shots that isn't great at all, expected from a Sunday League team, but not a Premier League side. Totally agree. Can we give you William and Shaka? I'm not sure what it means by that. Ricardo, Sentiment FC, Tade, will we survive another game like this? I'm not sure about that, man. I'm not sure about that. Honestly, I've written up this season. If we win anything, or if we win the Europa, well, that's a bonus. All right. Sentiment FC disgrace. The team, your manager are a disgrace. What else? Shaka puts in. Agree with James. No way, Ricardo. We're pleased to say, okay, this is just a conversation between the guys. Just one thing. Did you see Hansi versus Bayern yesterday? Hansi saw it in the first half. It's not illegal to that if you can't see that it's going wrong. Do you know what? And this is one thing. This is one of the things I was saying earlier, right? And I said it that I disagreed with how Arteta handled the subs. I expected him to do it a bit earlier. And this is one of the reasons why, obviously, I was angry about what you guys said earlier, because I felt you guys are misjudging me when it comes to me supporting Arteta. I'm looking at the bigger picture. Does he make mistakes? Yes. Every coach makes mistakes. Okay? You need to understand me. Every coach makes mistakes. Pep Guardiola makes mistakes. Wenger made a lot of mistakes. A lot of them. That you see me getting frustrated and angry at the man. That doesn't mean I didn't support him overall. Do you understand where I'm coming from? It's not about me just being reactional because something happens and then I go and say, okay, the guy needs to go. That's not how I operate in my brain. And this is what I wanted you guys to understand. Do you understand what I'm saying? He makes mistakes. There is absolutely no doubt. Martinelli, I said it before. Martinelli is someone that should be starting games. He should be starting games for me.
Okay. Can I add something too about mistakes? Okay. It's understandable, okay, that a young coach like him with no experience at all at a massive job like this will obviously make mistakes, with no doubt, obviously, okay. But the frustrating thing is from a rival fan's perspective, okay, what I see, okay, unfortunately, he is too arrogant of an arrogant manager to not admit to his mistakes, and he keep doing mistake after mistake, the same mistakes, and he doesn't learn from them. And yet,
why do you say it's arrogant? Why do you say it's arrogant? Can you tell me why you say it's arrogant? Do you know him personally?
Because
I would say he's arrogant because he never learned from his mistake.
Also, I've heard. I've heard what's it called. I've heard from former Arsenal players like likes of Aaron Ramsey, that he is a very arrogant manager, an arrogant player, and which correlates to how he would be as an arrogant manager. He wouldn't learn from his mistakes, like.
Right. Okay.
That's what I'm going to say.
That's fine. Arteta. Well, I've been nice to Mossy Boy. You're being aggressive and confrontational. Was I aggressive to you? And are you scared of me? I don't think so.
No. It's all about, because what you're saying and what I'm saying. I think we are both saying the same thing. We both want success for our football club. That's why we both I just, that's
Yeah, if I
really
was being aggressive to you, sorry then. I'll buy you some ice cream.
no, you're not, man.
All right.
It's like the passion, man. It's all right, man. It's all right.
Ricardo, we don't have a game
just wanted
plan.
to say something.
I thought you were not going to say anything. You were quiet. Yeah, go on.
Tate, just one thing. Maybe a bit of Arteta's arrogance. Maybe I think we've seen enough this season when Martinelli always comes on that he's impacted enough games to where it comes to the point he has to start now. Like, I don't think he's really taking this game so seriously as much that I think he could by playing his best team, because he played again Willian on the left wing. You see what I'm coming from? Like, he should be playing his best players. Like, we've seen enough times this season where when Arsenal needed a bit more impact, like against Liverpool, when there was no attack, when Martinelli come on, he scared the defense. And in my opinion, Martinelli would have definitely have brought something else to today against fucking Slavia.
Can you rate Martinelli, please? Since you're talking now, rate Martinelli.
Well, yeah, only 12 minutes. What could he have done? He couldn't do anything. It's that, like what you said, he brought him way too late. Like, it's again the same mistakes, brought him too late again.
Yeah, but
Like,
he came on before Aubameyang, so we have to rate him. If we rate Aubameyang, then we have to give him rating.
I mean, he impacted the game. He gave a shot. He had a shot. Was it on target? It was on target. And he went to corner. Listen, we just have to give him a rating. Let's just give him a rating. I'll take this one. I'll give him a
6.
3. Yeah. 6 for what?
Yeah. No, 6. No.
6?
6.
Did you say 6?
Jonathan, what? Right. I thought I heard it.
Tade, before we move on, another thing I want to quickly mention is we need another goalkeeper. Our goalkeeper is rubbish. Really?
Yeah,
because
rubbish,
nobody in that club that is challenging him. The goalkeeper that is pushing him to his maximum left. So nobody else is kind of challenging him right now.
Can we keep it till till we get to the goalkeeper? Because I want to round this up quickly today. Yeah. All right.
Surprisingly, Willian, although he shouldn't even be on that football pitch, okay, he did all right today, but it was like fun.
I was actually surprised when he come off.
All right.
We can hear back on
you. Sorry, let me kick him out. I'll bring him back. Bemiga, you need to put off whatever it is you're watching. Okay. Bemiga, I'm gonna bring you back. Bemiga's back.
Do you want to put back?
So go on.
No, I was going to talk about Willian. Yeah. What's it called? Yeah, I was kind of surprised how well. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say how well he did. How alright he did, considering he should even be on that football pitch. For you guys, okay, I'll give him like a 5. That's reasonable.
Okay, you give him a 5. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, let's give him a 5.
Do you agree?
No, I'm not. I'm not agree. I'm not agree. I would give him 4.
I also give him a 4. He was not really good.
I would give him 4. So
by his standards, okay. By his standards, it's 5 is all right.
Sorry, who's talking? Can we take this one by one so that I can actually know who's talking? Who's talking now?
It's Bemiga.
Bemiga, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Bemiga,
Sorry
what's up? How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing as well?
I'm not sure. Your video seems frozen down here. I'm not sure why.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Good, man. He's good.
Right. Okay. Keep going there. It seems frozen here, to be honest. Anyway, go on. I'm listening. Go on.
Sorry, what you were doing player ratings, right? Because I think
yes, we're talking about Willian. What are you gonna rate Willian? We already rated him 5. I just want to hear what you're gonna rate Willian. What's your rating for Willian?
I think 5 is enough, right? Because I don't really think maybe even less than 5, to be honest, because I don't really think he did anything to affect the game as such, right? I mean, like, there's just really nothing to say about Willian, in my opinion. He didn't do anything. It was just there. So maybe 5, because that's standard. or maybe even lower than 5, because when you have a player of Williams' quality on the pitch, or Williams' supposed quality, because I don't think there's any quality left in the man, right? But you think he should be able to do something, but nothing happened. So maybe a 4 actually. I won't give him 5, honestly.
Okay, cool stuff. Do you know what? While you're at it, I want you to rate Pepe. What would you give? What would you give Pepe?
The man scored, right? He came on as a sub, and before the end of the game, he scored a goal, right? You can't give him less than like an 8 or something, right? Because he did the job. He came on.
Come on.
No, come on, man. Like, you can't even blame Pepe
Come
for
on. Listen. Don't get me started, right? Don't even get me started.
Let's talk about this game alone.
Because someone scored a goal, you're giving him 8.
No, wait. Let's talk about this game alone. alone. I know we might have our prejudices.
I'm talking about this game.
I know we might have our prejudices against Pepe, and I don't disagree with those things, right?
No. I don't have anything against Pepe.
In this game, if we had won this game, we would all be raving about how Pepe came in and got us.
Listen,
true.
Let me tell you the truth.
You said that. I am glad you said that. Please fire on. In fact, you'll be hosting this show from now on.
Listen,
thank you very much.
Let me tell you one thing. Even though if we go ahead and won this game 1-0,
listen,
for Arsenal to play 80 minutes to score this rubbish team we're playing,
that wasn't Pepe's fault. That wasn't Pepe's fault.
Mossy, listen, Mossy, yeah. With all due respect, okay, I like your opinions, etc. Okay, but out of the whole 80, you couldn't even score a goal, okay, because of ARTETA. Yeah, we already mentioned this. His late substitution. Because of his late substitution, you managed to win a game in the short period of time that he was on. So I think it's deserved of him at least getting a 7.
At least, man. Like,
at least a 7.
He didn't play the 80 minutes, right?
He was literally.
He didn't play the 80 minutes. But I'm saying to you that if I'm going to rate this guy, I will give him probably 6.
Why?
6 is enough for me. Listen, because he scored a goal, you want to give him 7, you want to give him 8.
Yeah, but how many times did you see Saka coming from that angle and didn't score? How many times did you see Saka running, get a chance, face the goalkeeper, and miss the chance? Pepe came in under pressure and he scored, man. You got to give him credit for that.
Because he scored. If you
give
someone
score.
8, it means
like I said,
I agree.
The goalkeeper and
I agree that he scored. But 6 is.
But Mossy though, he was the only effective outlet.
The game.
Yeah, but if we had won, so if we had won, we just copied. Would you give him more than 6?
If we have won, I wouldn't give him more than 6. I will give him 6.
All right. Let me come in here. Let me come in here.
What has he done?
Okay. It's enough. Let's hear from the beautiful Ada. Ada, how are you? How are you doing?
You okay?
Please, can you rate Pepe for us? What would you rate Pepe today?
I know I would give him, if there's something like 6.5. I'm sorry, because of his awareness in the build-up to equalizer, please.
I really don't care. Give him a
6.5,
but it's my opinion. He should be getting a 7, but
he assisted them, then they scored. He should have tried to coordinate himself when they were taking the corner kick. Pepe carried the ball right in the direction of danger. So because of that, I can't give him a 7, a 6 or 6.5 at least.
All right. I don't know what the guys are saying. Let me see. What do you guys feel about Pepe?
That's it.
Listen,
the chat decides now.
Right now.
The chat decides.
The
chat decides.
Yeah, there's no one saying anything in the chat about him. Can you guys say something in the chat, please? If you guys want to, participate in this, can you say something in the chat about Pepe? What are you gonna rate Pepe? No one is saying anything. Do you know what? I have to make a call on this one, right? Someone gives him an 8. Bemga gives him an 8. You give him a 6.5. Ada, Mossy Boy gives him what? 6, I think.
6.
You give him a 6.
Just spin the wheel. I'll just spin the wheel. I'll just spin the wheel.
How you give him, Epic?
All right. Okay. Let me press spin the wheel. I'm giving a 7, so I'm good to spin the wheel.
Do you know what? I think we're gonna stay in the middle for this one. Okay. We're gonna stay in the middle for this one.
All right.
So doing spin the wheel. We're gonna stay in the middle for this one.
I'm doing it right now, boy. I'm doing it now.
I don't have the time for that.
I'm doing it. Right. Okay.
I don't have the time for that.
All right. So we did 6.5. Wait, did we do 6.5? 7.
I'm giving him a 7.
Oh,
Let's just move on. Sorry, Epic. All right, El Neni. What are we gonna give El Neni, people? What are we gonna give El Neni? Who am I gonna pick for this one? Mossy Boy. What are you gonna give El Neni? Should we rate him or should we just skip it? Because obviously he didn't really have much.
I'll give him 4.
You give him a 4.
Yeah.
Does everyone agree with that?
Mossy Boy is pissed.
I'm not pissed.
I'm
not pissed.
Right
I'm giving him 4. So now I'm just rating them about what impact he didn't do anything.
You know what? Yeah, I've been telling you for a long time that you're very, very harsh. And most of the times when you're angry, this is exactly how you react, Mossy Boy. You know that for a fact.
No,
you know that.
Listen, I rate the players to what I see them do on the pitch. That is where I rate the player. I don't rate them because they've been doing well in the past. I rate them on the game on that day, nothing else.
Okay, fantastic. All right then, Cedric, this is for you. Bemiga, rate Cedric.
Cedric, honestly, right? I have to score Cedric poorly, right? Because he literally caused the equalizer, in my opinion. You had the ball, you were under no pressure. You should have just gone forward, right? But he went back, and we ended up giving away, a chance. So I don't know. Maybe I'll give him like a 4. Also because he didn't playing on that wing to replace Tierney. He didn't really do anything. Although you can say that's not really his fault because when you do think about it, that's not his natural position, right? Mm-hmm. But even with whatever it is, you were filling in, and you still really didn't do a good job, in my opinion. Right, and he ended up being the one who then, caused our opponents to get the goal. So a 4, I guess.
Yeah. So to add to what you just said, the last time when we had a show, when I was mentioning on that show that not signing a left back will come back to haunt us, I think it's actually happening now. Because we didn't sign a left back when the January window was open.
You should have kept it.
Yeah, I remember we had that. I remember we had that conversation.
Yeah.
But I remember very well that we agreed with you that we agreed that we needed a left back. I think I remember having that conversation with you. We agreed. But what we argued about wasn't the fact that we don't have a left back. It was the fact that we couldn't get a left back, and you were angry, thinking that we didn't want to get a left back, and I was telling you we actually wanted to get a left back, but it was quite difficult.
We didn't want to. If we do want to get a left back, we will go out there and get a left back.
We're gonna come on, Mossy, but we're gonna start arguing about this again. Okay, and really, I don't want to argue about this. How can you tell me that there were different rumors out there? We were gonna get different players, but they were not willing to release it. We're gonna go back to the same thing again. I don't get it. Why is it that you believe that the club
I'm not going to argue because I believe if Arsenal wants to go out there in January.
Yes, Arsenal stupid. No wonder they're called Santa Cruz Arsenal.
Don't get me. They can't get a left back.
No, I think Mossy Boy
Mossy
Boy believes in like the almighty Arsenal, and they can do whatever they want to do. The truth is, we're not that big a club anymore.
Arsenal is the 3rd biggest club in England after Liverpool and Manchester
United. Are you sure
United.
This is facts right now?
Arsenal is the next club
right now, because I don't think so anymore.
No, till now I would say go and look at the history. After Manchester United and Liverpool, Arsenal is the 3rd biggest
historically club. You're correct, and I agree with you in terms of history, but in this present moment, are we being the 3rd biggest club in England?
You're not operating like a big club, mate.
I'm being seriously,
honestly, Mossy Boy, all I can do for you right now is send you for deliverance because you are still living in the past. I swear to God, you're living in the past.
At the moment,
you actually believe it's like you're still looking at Arsenal with this lens of back in the days, and that's why me and you always argue. You're still looking at them like you need to wake up, man. Wake up! It's not the same Arsenal anymore. I'm telling you. Until you understand that this is not the same Arsenal, you will never understand where I'm coming from. You need see. You're only going to give yourself high blood pressure. If you keep thinking that this Arsenal is the Arsenal of the Invisibles, we're not the same anymore.
I'm not going to give myself high blood pressure because I'm a fan. I'm a fan that I will still be seeing my club as a big. I will never bring my club down. No way. It doesn't matter what sort of player they're playing for my club. I will still be seeing them as a massive club. I would say that to you now. If you guys are thinking that because of the player we have to come down to the level of West Brom or Sheffield United. No, I ain't taking that. I still see them as a big club. That is the way I see my club.
Fair enough.
Good luck to you, man. Good luck. Anyway, let's move on. Ada, can you please rate Leno for me? Please do me a favor and rate Leno.
Well, Leno, very poor with his feet. Doesn't really know what to do with the ball under pressure. I also give him a 4. Was hardly disturbed, but when he was, he seemed very, very panicky. And I know he had a good save before the corner kick, but I wouldn't say he had a good game. I'll still rate him 4.
Does everyone agree with that rated? Does everyone agree with that rating for Leno?
Should be below, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it should. To me, it should have been lower, but I would go with what she gave.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Leno has been poor with me.
He's been poor. This guy has been
Leno
poor.
and Gabriel.
He's been poor the last couple of weeks.
Also, can I just say that I also think that those those misfortunes that befell him earlier, like maybe like a month ago when we considered that goal against Burnley and then the one against Benfica. Because if you notice, since then Leno, he plays the ball out long a lot more than he used to. Before, he used to be a very cocky goalkeeper. You would almost think he's overconfident, with the way he does those short passes around his box. But now that confidence is gone. The man just wants to get the ball away from himself as quickly as possible. And like once you are in that space, in my opinion, you can't be at your best. And I think that's the problem Leno is facing right now. I hope that the manager, I doubt, but I hope the manager can somehow help him restore his confidence. If not, it's done out here, man.
No, he can't because Leno's a rubbish goalkeeper. It will never be a world class man.
But he's
a
back 4. Leno does not trust his back 4 anymore.
He's not good.
He doesn't trust his back 4. The key to a good defense is that your goalkeeper trusts your back 4. That's how you do it. Leno will then come out when he wants to, but the fact that he doesn't want to give the ball out, play out from the back, and he kicks long, that's not a good sign, even when the team is under pressure.
No, because the amount of times that he does that, you guys can see the goal. It's not because of defense.
Maybe it's a confidence issue, but I know that Leno has.
But this is a guy that he has never ever commanded.
Sorry, Ada was saying something.
Ada is saying something. Oh,
Ada, what were you saying?
I said it could be a confidence issue, but I'm just convinced that Leno has been very poor lately. Look at the goals we shipped against West Ham, and Gabriel is also partly to blame. Gabriel also has not done very well in terms of his.
Just say Leno's also 29 years old. 29 years old and still making these types of mistakes. He's not like 25 as he used to be. And the differences between Gabriel and Leno, first of all, Gabriel is 23 years old, or he's 22 or 23 years old and still learning his craft. But Leno's still making these type of mistakes at 29 years old. So, listen.
Come on, man. Leno has
cool. We'll give him a 4. We'll give him a 4. We'll give him a 4. Let's go to Lacazette, people. What are you gonna give Lacazette? I'll give this to Jonathan for now. Jonathan, what are you gonna rate Lacazette?
2.
Does everyone agree with that?
If you have that one chance, if that was Divock Origi doing that, I'm slating him. I'm sorry, man. You cannot. You're a professional footballer, you get paid loads per week, and you miss that chance. I'm sorry, man. Even when you're under pressure against Slavia Prague, you have to bury that. I'm sorry. He's not good enough.
If I'm rating him, I'll probably give for hitting the bar. We give him 1.
Let me tell you what is funny. What is crazy?
All right, we'll give him 2.
Do you remember against Chelsea last season? Our literal goal of the season was Martinelli in a very similar position to Lacazette.
Yeah.
And that 19-year-old boy kept his calm and found the back of the net. We were a goal down. We had 10 men on the pitch, and Martinelli stepped up. Lacazette could not. That was so disappointing.
Martinelli was even running deeper than where Lacazette is running from.
And he had N'Golo Kante in front of him.
That is right.
You had no one. You had all the time in the world.
No, Lacazette is poor. He's poor.
Okay, cool. I gave him a 2, by the way. Is everyone happy with that? Or should I give him a 1?
Yeah,
it should be lower.
It should be lower, but we go with 2.
All right, then. Emil Smith-Rowe. This is for you, Epic.
Did we see much of him?
He was in the game for about 70 minutes.
6.
You give him a 6?
Epic. Don't let me tell Tade to kick you out of the show. Please. I'm telling you right now.
I'll drop it.
Where?
He was absolute ghost.
All right. I'm gonna go around the table quickly for this one. So you give him a 4. What are you giving? What are you giving, Mossy boy? What are you giving him? 3. What are you giving him, Ada?
4.
4. What are you giving him, Jonathan?
3.
What about you, Beniga?
4.
4. All right. I think we'll go for a 3 on this one.
Yeah, I really didn't think it was that bad in my opinion. Like, it was all right.
Him as such, no,
I think it was quite bad today. I mean, it could be because of his injury, it could be because of anything. But the fact of the matter is, I don't think he was as good as we expected him to be today. There were a few flicks and tricks, at some point, between him and was it him and Aubameyang? No, was it Aubameyang? No, or Lacazette. I think it was him and Lacazette at some point, but I didn't really see much of him today. I expected him to impact the game much more, but I didn't really get much impact from him, I'm afraid. So, I think
I also think that there was I remember when we played him on that left side with Emidro. I can't remember who we played against. I think maybe was it Spurs or who we played, and it was a really fantastic game, right? He had a really good game. Today, at some point, it seemed like Willian was playing number 10, and like he had gone to the left side of the pitch, and I was worried. I think that because Willian, in my opinion, doesn't actually have the quality of like an Odegaard at the moment, that also stifled Smith-Rowe's game, in my opinion. So, like a lot of things, like contributed to him having a poor game, but I don't think Smith-Rowe specifically was one of the problems we had in this game today. I think of a bad bunch, he was probably one of the few ones that can still hold his head up.
I think so as well.
Okay, cool. I don't know if it's just me, but your internet, I don't know, it keeps freezing up. You guys say you can see him, but it keeps freezing up on my end. Maybe it's my internet. I don't know.
Maybe
just one question.
Trying to turn off their internet on you now.
Shut up. All right. Let me
because I
ask you
can't find anything wrong with his internet.
I mean, did you upgrade to KFC? KFC Wi-Fi?
No. I'm still with my good Wi-Fi, man. You guys should stop. Leave my Wi-Fi alone. All right. So James Banzi here says, I apologize, guys. I couldn't take all the comments. Some of these things we were saying on here were quite interesting today. I apologize. I always like to involve you guys, but today is just an exception, and we have to round this up quickly. James Banzi here says, these players are nervous. What do you expect? Arsenal is bigger than these players. The only proper player in the team is Partey. Wow. Partey. Well, I rest my case. Shaka, let's go to Shaka because Partey was very poor today. You guys know that. He was very, very poor today. We'll get to him anyway. Shaka, can someone rate Shaka for me? Do you know what? Let me rate Shaka. Let me do some player ratings as well. So I don't look as if I'm not talking. All right. So for me, I think he did what Shaka always does. Like Mossy Boy always says, Shaka was Shaka. I don't think he did anything really bad. I don't think he did anything exceptional. You guys agree with me on that? So I'll probably just give him a standard 5.
Yeah.
I don't think he did anything bad. I mean, what would you guys rate him?
Tade, can I just ask? I don't remember your opinion of Xhaka. Do you rate Xhaka?
Compared to the players we have in the squad, right?
In that position, yeah.
Yes, I do. Because
All
you
right.
have to look at the likes of the Bios, you have to look at the likes of El Neni. You have to understand that when I'm rating players, I'm not rating them based on people, I'm based on what the crop they have.
All right,
So,
then. That is fair,
yeah.
then.
So I'll give him 5. All right.
For
So
me,
obviously,
let's move to
obviously, Thomas Partey is your best in terms of quality overall. Is your best midfielder, right?
You can say that, but he has not shown me enough yet. I'm sorry.
But that's his first full season, though. And
I
also
don't
on top
care.
of that,
Tade, you're
don't
going to
care.
say that because of the player playing around him. He has to, but
he has to do
I can
more work
understand
for
why
Xhaka.
you say that, because Thomas Partey should be on another level compared to the type of player he's playing with, but they drag him down to the level they are.
Well, I mean, you could probably say that, but then as well, when you look at Partey, some of the balls he gave away today, it wasn't because of the people around him. It was
They're
just
very simple balls. He just give them away.
You know, just being careless. Like, man, are you okay? The thing that Xhaka did, in my opinion, that was wrong today was, you see that free kick that hit the bar. I think Xhaka should have taken it, right? I was rooting for him because, like, he's the guy who has that in his belt. And I don't know why I allowed Willian to take it. Maybe he was just showing some camaraderie or something, but he should have taken it.
Yep. All right, let's go to Saka quickly, people. Saka. Who's going to rate Saka? Ada, rate Saka for me. Yeah, Saka for me, please.
Saka wasn't. He wasn't.
And no Nigerian connection. No Nigerian connection here. No Nigerian connection.
Oh, Saka. It was good to see him back, but he wasn't at his his own best. I'll give him a 5 today. 5. He missed chances. There was one chance. It was almost like a 1v1, and he just couldn't bear it. I would struggle to give him a 4. I'll give him a 5.
All right, fine. Fantastic. Let's move to Bellerin, okay? Bellerin, I'm going to give this to you, Jonathan. Jonathan, what are you going to rate Bellerin?
3. It was actually, he hasn't done anything wrong today, actually. So
why are you rating him based? Yeah,
I didn't think he didn't stand out in my opinion. He's just like I think that blow to Tierney is a big blow, of course, what Tierney offers going forward and at the back. But Bellerin, I don't think he offers anything.
Yeah, but Bellerin never offers anything anyway. But in today's game, he does his job.
You think he was okay?
He was okay today.
Yeah, like
I won't give him 3. If I'm going to rate him, I'll probably give him probably standard 5. I'll give him because he hasn't done anything wrong.
Like maybe even our first 2 chances in the game, it was Bellerin who created them. Like he literally made some nice passes and opened up Saka twice, right? And that's what you say he doesn't do on a normal day, but he did create chances today. In my opinion, it wasn't the captain. He deserves way more than a 3, man. I'll give him a 6 at least.
Or maybe probably because he hasn't played for a few weeks or a few days. He looks fresh as well on the pitch today. So
no, maybe yeah.
All right. I'll just go around the table. So Ada, what would you rate him?
5.
Okay. So some people say 6, some people say 5. I think we'll stay in the middle here.
I'll say 5.
I think we'll give him a 5 for this one. We'll give him a 5 for this one.
Considering his past performances is rubbish, 5 is good for him.
We need to be a bit nicer to players sometimes.
No, it's not being nice, bro. I'm sorry. You gotta also, Bellerin's nowhere near good enough for your stature of your football club, man. Nowhere near good enough. He's been there for 5 years and you still haven't shipped him off.
It's quite funny that he might go to PSG next season.
Yeah. I call it Ballerina, man. He's not even called Bellerin. There's another word. What's it called? HB. That's what.
Hey, Epic. You're Man City fan. Be nice to our player, all right?
Huh?
You can flirt with Cancelo and Kyle Walker.
Man, Kyle Walker will be 10 times the player Bellerin will ever be, man. And always, I will
right.
be critical.
All right.
It's just
Can
because it's Arsenal, bro. Before we start, okay, on Rob Holden. It's not just because it's Arsenal. Just not because it's Arsenal. I'm very critical. I will be also critical on my own players. It's not just the way I see how they perform, etc. So carry on.
What would you rate Rob Holding?
I don't know, man. 4.
Give him a rating.
4.
What? 4.
4.
All right then. We'll stick to 4 on this one. Let's move to Gabriel. What would you give Gabriel, Mossy boy?
4.
You said 4.
Sorry?
4.
You said 4.
You give him. Yeah, give him 4.
Yeah. 4.
Right. Does everyone agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll give him a 4 then. All right, let's move to the next person. This is the one I think all of you are waiting for. Thomas Partey.
Oh.
Thomas Partey, I'm gonna give everyone their rating. What would you rate Thomas Partey today?
2.
Wow.
As in just 2.
Okay.
It was shocking.
Huh? I will agree with Birmingham too.
All right. What about you, Ada?
I think 2 is he was 4, so it has to be 2 or 3. So I'll go with them 2.
Okay. What about you, Jonathan? What would you give him?
3. I just wanted to say Thomas Partey went from a midfield that dominated against Liverpool last season in the Champions League, where he was man of the match, to all of a sudden could not even control a midfield against Slavia Prague. That's how low the standards have dropped with him.
All right. That looks like a football player. Oh my God. What would you rate Epic?
2.
Partey.
By his standard,
Thomas Partey?
yeah, I'm just gonna give him a 2 because no way he should be giving a ball away that many times by his quality. He shouldn't be known better, man. But obviously, whenever you have a quality baller goes from his performing one from that club, and when he goes to Arsenal, he always just flops. It's just, it is what it is, man.
Okay, I'm gonna give all of you the opportunity with this guy now, Arteta. Can everyone? And this is gonna be the final one, right? This is gonna be the final one. I'm gonna start with you, Bemiga. Rate Arteta today.
Today, I will give Arteta 0, and I'll explain why. Honestly, with the lineup, the only problem in the lineup for me was that he started Willian. I don't think that the lineup was a bad lineup, right? But then I think the real problem is when it wasn't working, right? And we saw that throughout the first half that we seemed to have no pattern of attack, like it was just vibes, right? And when it wasn't working, he had the chance to switch it up earlier. Those substitutions he made that ended up changing the game, he had the chance to make it a lot earlier. And for some reason, he waited it out. It was almost too late. And at this level, manager that were crying us back into the Champions League. We played like this in the Champions League, they will actually destroy us. So for me, playing like this in Europa League is really terrible for me. And like just not being decisive enough to do the thing do, he gets a 0.
Wow, that's a big one. All right, what about you? What about you, Mossy boy? Mossy boy, rate Arteta.
When Binga said 0, I just something I just shock up. Like I'm just a little bit surprised, but I want to give him 1 for picking the team today as a manager. So when he says 0, I have to go with 0.
Unfortunately, I don't have 0, but okay. All right, Ada, what about you?
I kind of struggle with this one. I feel the players let him down. I felt so bad for him. I was watching the pain on his face when he watched them score that equalizer. you could see someone that was really deflated. He hoped that at least we could get a goal, you know. I'll give him. I'll give him. I didn't get the Ceballos one. He just changed everything. He made 5 substitutions. I will give him 4. 4.
So, Tade, before you go to the next person, one thing and again I want to say is
hang on. Don't be offended.
Yeah.
Hang on. I just want to go around the table, then we can talk about that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, all right.
Jonathan, can you rate him? Rate Arteta.
1.
Okay. So I guess you agree with everything that they said. Epic, what about you?
Non-applicable.
Oh my God. Okay, Masiba, what were you gonna say? Let's end
what I'm trying to say is I watched the last game that we played, and I was watching the game today. Looking at the pattern on the quarterback, it looks like a man that if his team is losing, he's got no idea what to do to go and change the game. Or if he's struggling, if the players are struggling to score goals. It looks like someone that got no idea about football. This is why I'm saying that, just sorry to go back, this is why I'm saying that him not having experience in managing a football team or managing a football club, it started to kind of getting heavier for him now. Because for you to, I can count maybe probably in 1 or 2 games that we are losing now. We just came back to win it. And this win, and we are losing against West Ham, then we came back to draw. We drew the game 3-0. But because an experienced manager will know exactly what to do. For him to wait till nearly 70th minute before he make the substitution today, man, that shows the experience. That shows that he's lacking the massive experience when it comes to changing. He got no tactics at all.
He makes too many like subs. Arteta. He doesn't change his tactics up when he knows things are going wrong. That's experience.
To be fair,
I'm gonna give you one example, right? And the example I'm going to give you is, I remember, I'm not sure whether it's in the Champions, I think it's in the Champions League, when Tottenham are playing Juventus. Allegri is their manager, and Tottenham are winning the game. Allegri only make one change. That one change, they beat Tottenham. They just, that one change changed the game the way Tottenham wants to play, and they went on to win the game. So that shows that when your team is losing, you don't need 5, 6, or the 5 substitutes to make things happen. You only need 1 or 2 players to throw into that team that is on the pitch, and everything will change. So, you know, that's what I have to say.
It's just like a lack of consistency.
Yeah.
Also, though I give Arteta side and I give it non-applicable, okay. Because you get the same thing with Pep with my team, okay. He does a lot of like subs also, so it's potentially during the time he was with us, potentially picked up a trait from Pep or something. But with our coach as well, he does for subs. So just saying.
Yeah, but can I also just say that
right, cool.
I do feel for Arteta as well. I mean, because sometimes you know that the players honestly they let him down, right? But while I do feel for him, I think that I have a theory that Arteta doesn't know how to attack. He's a very pragmatic coach, right? He probably understands how to set up a defense, right? But he has gotten to a point where being able to set up your defense is no longer enough, right? And because people will break you down regardless, right? And I think that we are all, as a club now, players, they're all in a place where all of them are low on confidence. You can see it. They're all confident. They're all very scared, right? And it is showing up on the pitch every day. And because Arteta this is his first job, and he doesn't know how to set up an attack. He has no idea how to set up an attack, and he shows, because when we're attacking, I'm sure everybody watched the Champions League games, right? And you saw how teams were attacking Bayern Munich, PSG, Real Madrid. And when you look at how we attack, you're like, nah, man, we're an Europa League team. Like, it's obvious, right? I don't
The
either.
it's too slow. The transitions are too slow, man.
Or it doesn't have the players to
All right, guys.
execute it.
Guys, I will have to come to the end of the show. I'm afraid. I'm so sorry, guys. Listen, thanks a lot, guys, for coming on. I really appreciate you guys. I really do. I will be talking to you guys probably over the weekend. I should be doing something over the weekend quickly. Ada, Wemiga, Epic, Jonathan, Mossy Boy. I love you all. Thanks a lot, and everybody in the chat.
Cheers.
Talk to you guys soon.
Good night.
Bye.
Another